Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bobby Kryptonite here, and welcome to another Bobby K Bikes video. Today's going to be a little Bobby K Bikes update of what I've been doing, and announcing a couple of things that I plan to do. Well, here's the Grifter. I've just spent the last hour and a bit cleaning it. Been using Muck Off. I bought a bottle of it recently, and it's an excellent bike cleaner. It does wonders. I mean, that has never been that clean, and neither has the spoke protector. The spoke protector is looking marvellous. What's left that looks a bit scruffy, it's just a bit dirty, and I re-oiled the chain and some oil's dripped a bit, but it's got the bike looking really smart, and that'll be good. I'm planning to do a few wee things with this bike this summer. I'm going to repack as many bearings as I can and do a sort of ground up rebuild with it. And and I'm going to be respraying the mudguards soon. I've been asking around on the Grifter forum whether it's meant to be matte or metallic on this one, because I know with Grifters, one model the mudguards are metallic black, the other model it's matte black, and I can't remember which is correct for this one. I've never repainted that one. I brushed that with Hammerite 2 years ago, and you can see brush strokes here and there, but generally made an okay job with it. But I'm going to sand it down and start again, because I know I said I'd never restore this bike, but I'm trying to smarten it up really. I've got a spare set of decals which I think I'll apply, and I'll touch up the rusty bits here and there and just rebuild as much as I can. And also I'm trying to find a good donor I don't have any spare brake cables in at the moment, so I'm looking for ones that are lying around, because I was out riding a few weeks ago and my brake cable snapped when I applied the brakes. Rear one. I was coming down a hill and the rear brake cable snapped, and I think about 3 years, sometime in 2010, the front brake cable snapped, so watch your brake cables once the bike's getting to around 30 years old, if it's still in the originals. Especially if you go fast and brake hard. So that's what needs to be done with the Grifter this summer. And moving on to this. This is a 1974 Rally 20 shopper, the sort of creme de la creme of the Rally 20 range. And this bike's been in the family for a very long time. We actually bought it when I was 3 years old, with the intention of it being my mum's bike, but she's never really learned how to ride, so it was sitting in the sheds gathering dust between when we bought it, so 1997 and 2004. Then in summer 2004, when I was just 10 years old, I discovered it languishing in the shed and dragged it out, polished it up with some WD-40, pumped up the tyres and rode it around, and that's actually how my classic bike hobby started. This is the bike to blame. It's got a lot to answer for. And, well, in the summer of 2004, we got a really nice photo of me standing out in the driveway polishing this bike, and seeing as it's coming up to 10 years since that happened, I'm wanting to do a ground-up rebuild on this bike, and then take another photo, same bike, same location, except we're all 10 years older. I thought it would be quite nice to do. So it's a bit muddy because I've been hooning it around the duck ponds. It's got mud everywhere on it, and rattled the bolts loose on the luggage rack. This isn't the original, this is one I bought on eBay a few years ago. The original had a crack sort of there and a big chunk taken out of it. So that's what needs to be done there. Bearings need rebuilding. That said, it's certainly not had anything rebuilt since 1997, and the wheel still turns nicely, which is more than can be said for this bike. This is a 1980 Annabella Le Louis. It's an Italian folding bike. I bought it when I was about 15 years old. I paid about $5 for it. I actually bought it because I thought it had a really nice lamp, and I wanted to nick the lamp off it and put it on one of my other bikes, but it's actually got a lot of charm, this bike. It's a really nice little bike, and I've added a horn, and for a while I had a number plate with my name on the back of it, and just let's appreciate it. You see, the rack here is the same tubing thickness as the rear forks and everything, rather than just being slightly skinnier tubes that are welded on. So it's really heavy at the back end, so it has been prone to involuntary wheelies, but they haven't really skipped on anything when they made this bike. It's excessive, and I see it as a bit of a luxury bike. Just the way it's been made. Well, it's not exactly luxury when it's got universal brakes, but I'd say it's fairly luxurious aside from that. And it's also got one of those chain guards that just shrouds everything, and got a nice little set of mini ache bars. Seat is a bit done, but apart from that the bike's nice. And I've got this horn. You may remember I used this bike as a daily in the first Grifter vlogs videos back in summer 2011, and it was my pride and joy back then, but I've come to realise that I'm just too big for this bike now. It's not really comfortable anymore, and it's just a bit slow really, so I'm going to be moving it on soon, so it will be for sale soon once I've had a chance to repack bearings and stuff, because the front wheel, when you roll the bike, you can just feel every single bit of dirt inside there, and it just feels nasty. That needs a rebuild before it goes anywhere. So I think that's all that can be said for now. And so that's the update. That's the bikes we've got on the go at the moment and what needs to be done to them. I've just knocked my oil can over, but yeah, so expect some good videos from Bobby K Bikes this summer, and I shall see you in the next video. Ta-bye.